Yo, cashier, so I got some RAM, and I'm gonna ask what the difference between DDR3 and DDR4 RAM.
And there what must be done. Dear God, please help me understand how RAM works inside of a computer and the difference between DDR3 and 4. Huh? What you want? Whoa, it's Jesus. Jesus, can you tell me the difference between DDR3 and 4? Okay.
DDR3 is the cheaper, more expendable version of the two types. DDR3 can only hold a maximum of 16 gigabytes of info and has a maximum clock speed of 2,133 megahertz. It is slower than DDR4 because it uses auto-refreshing and self-refreshing, which is inefficient. DDR3 stands for Double Data Rate version 3. DDR4 is more expensive, reliable, and efficient. Unlike DDR3, it has no capped maximum clock speed. For this reason, it is faster than DDR3 and has less limitations. Another benefit is that it uses less power because it only refreshes its memory with self-refreshes. What does double data rate mean? Double data rate is the more advanced version of SDR RAM that doubles its speed by waiting for clock signals from the CPU.
The most common type of RAM is called dynamic RAM, also known as DRAM. Inside DRAM, there are things called memory cells. These memory cells contain binary bits, either a 0 or a 1, and inside DRAM there is a transistor and capacitor that store electrical charges. No charge representing a 0, and when charged, representing a 1. This type of memory is called dynamic because it only holds a charge briefly before it leaks away and needs recharging. But even with a latency of around 100 nanoseconds, DRAM is still not fast enough for modern computers, so modern processors have a cache, which is made up of static RAM. This is usually made up of 6 transistors that do not need to be refreshed. So SRAM is the fastest type of memory in a computer, but is also 3 times the size of normal DRAM.
I wrote a song for you guys.